Hi guys, welcome back to our channel The Engineer. Today we have been discussing on a freshwater generator. In that we will briefly discuss about the construction and the working principle of the freshwater generator. So guys, before starting to our topic, we need to discuss something like what is a freshwater generator. So we know that freshwater generator is a machine which generates the freshwater from the seawater. Second one is that why we need the freshwater generator. So we need a freshwater generator because we need a freshwater on board a ship. Also, once there is a freshwater generator on board a ship, we need to carry less amount of freshwater, so which will be consequently increase the cargo carrying capacity. Also economically good because we are using the waste heat of an engine to produce the freshwater. Also we do not need to purchase any freshwater from the shore base. So because of all these things we need a freshwater generator. So now what are the uses of freshwater on board a ship? For our human consumption, like for the cooking, drinking, sanitary purposes, and for the deck washing, and for the in engine room, like for the boiler and for the cooling water system, we need a fresh water on board a ship. Now guys, we will discuss about the construction, and in that we will see the different parts of the freshwater generator. You can see on the left side there is an image of the freshwater generator machine. On the right hand side you can see that the diagrammatic view of the machine. So here we will start from the top. This thing is air vacuum breaker. Here you can see this is the relief valve. This one is the shell of the freshwater generator. You can see this thing is the condenser, inlet of seawater to the condenser, and this thermometer indicate the inlet temperature of the seawater. Here it is outlet of the seawater from the condenser, and this thermometer indicate the outlet temperature of the seawater. This device is called as a brine air ejector. We will gonna discuss about it, its working and construction of the brine air ejector in next few slides. Now you can see that this line, it is coming from the shell, because the purpose of this line is it creates vacuum by sucking the air from the shell. Okay, now the other side there is also one line which is getting into the air brine ejector. It sucks the brine from the machine and get overboard through here. Now here you can see this is an salinity indicator which indicates the salinity of the produced fresh water. This is the shell temperature indicator thermometer, and this gauge is pressure vacuum gauge. Here is the air vacuum breaker again, and you can see that this is the side glass. This line which goes to the suction of the distillate pump, which take this freshwater, generated freshwater. Okay, and this is the side glass. This is a distillate pump. It's a discharge goes to the freshwater tank through the flow meter, and one attachment also goes to the shell of the freshwater generator, and here you can see that the solenoid valve which is electrically controlled. Now we can see, I think I have covered almost all thing. If something is remaining in this thing and you want to know, you can comment in the comment box. Okay. This thing is the feed water. Okay, feed water to the freshwater generator, and here is a jacket water inlet, okay, heating inlet, and jacket water outlet, that is heating outlet. Here you can see, as this is the relief valve and this is the gauge which indicates the vacuum or pressure. This is the condenser. The condenser construction is like that. There are tubes inside the condenser, and from the tube seawater passes, and outside the tube the water vapors are there which get condensed. Okay, this is the demisture. The function of demisture that it allows only water vapors to pass through it. Okay, so it prevents the water droplet to get into the condensed fresh water. Here you can see that deflector. The function of deflector is that it deflects the water droplet getting into the demisture. Now this line you can see, that is the suction to the distillate pump, that and this thing is that side glass. This is the heater section. Here there are vertical tubes. Okay, inside the heater section there are vertical tubes. Inside the tube there is an seawater, and outside the tube the heating water. Inside the tube there is a seawater which is feed water, and outside the tube the heating water, that is jacket water. Okay, and this is the ejector pump which takes the suction of seawater, and it discharges first to the condenser, and then it goes to the overboard through the air brine ejector. And here you can see one more thing, that is a chemical injection unit. So we need to feed a chemical to prevent the scaling in the freshwater generator. So you can see here, this is a unit. Okay, and I think I have covered almost all things. Okay guys, now so guys, here we will discuss about the air brine ejector and about the Venturi effect. Okay, so this is how the air brine ejector look like if we get the TS of it. So from this opening, high pressure liquid, that is seawater inlet, passes, and seawater gets discharged through here, and due to this the low pressure creates here, and it sucks the air and brine from here. So we'll know that how does it happen. So for an example, you take this. What it says, the mass flow rate has the same value at every position along the tube that has a single entry and single exit for the fluid flow, right? Okay, you know that mass flow rate has the same. So we know the continuity theorem and Bernoulli's theorem as well. So here A is the area, V is the velocity, and here you can say here area is A2, velocity is V2. Here area is A1, velocity is V1. Now, so as area increases, velocity decreases. As area decreases, velocity increases. That is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 for the incompressible liquid, as we know that. So due to this phenomenon, as we know that once here the area is reduced, the velocity of a fluid gets increased, and when the velocity of fluid increases, the pressure drops. This effect is known as Venturi effect. Okay, when the velocity of a fluid increases, it's a pressure drop. That phenomenon is known as Venturi effect. So this is what happens over here. The high pressure liquid moves from here, and due to reduction in area and increase in the velocity, low pressure gets create in this area, and due to that it sucks the air and the brine from the freshwater generator, and this is how we create the vacuum in the freshwater generator. I hope that you understand well. If you didn't get that, please let me know in the comment. We will be discussing it further, or otherwise I will make a different video in the Venturi effect only. Now we discuss the construction and venture effect. Now we will be discussing the working principle of the freshwater generator, but before that we will just understand a simple thing from the nature. Okay, as we know that, like, how the rain happens. In standard of 4th and 5th we studied that from the water, from the like sea water or river water or pond water, it get evaporate, and once it reaches up it gets cold and condenses there, and condenses after that precipitation, and it get in the form of rain to us. But how is that happen? As we know that in the atmosphere water boils at 100 degrees Celsius of temperature, and it get evaporated. So after that condensation and precipitation and then rain, we know everything that we get to know from here. The same principle is used in a freshwater generator, but before that we can, with the engine waste heat, we cannot create 100 degree Celsius of temperature, and if we want to create, we need to burn more fuel for that. So for that the engineers worked on it, and they found a solution. They created a vacuum inside a shell. So why they created a vacuum inside a shell? That we know the definition of a boiling point. What it says, when the vapor pressure of a liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is known as a boiling point of a liquid. So to water get evaporate, we need to reach a boiling point. So what does it says? When the atmospheric pressure, when the vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is known as a boiling point. So to reduce the boiling point, we are reducing the atmospheric pressure. So to reduce the atmospheric pressure, we are creating a vacuum inside a freshwater generator through the ejector. So that's why we need the ejector in the freshwater generator. So by creating a vacuum, we are creating a low pressure inside a shell. So once we create a low pressure, water gets boils to the 46-48 degrees Celsius of temperature, okay, or 50-55 degrees Celsius temperature. We get water which has been boiling and produces the vapor. So like how the freshwater generator works, we will see in the next slide. There is a video in that deeply we will see, but here you can see that here the feed water is filled, that is sea water, jacket cooling water which is there to heat the feed water. Once the feed water is heated, the atmospheric pressure is under vacuum, so low pressure. So water get boiled at a low pressure. It creates the vapor. The deflector is there. The deflector prevents the water droplet to get into the demisher. So the vapor passes through the demisher. Demisher also prevents the water droplet to pass through it. It won't allow water droplet. Then the water vapor goes to the condenser. Due to temperature change, the water vapor get condensed. When the water vapor get condensed, it form in a water liquid state, and then it get sucked and transferred to the freshwater tank through the freshwater pump or the distillate pump. This is what the working principle of the freshwater generator. In this video we'll get an idea what happens inside the freshwater generator. See guys, here is the jacket water is getting in, which heats the sea water. Sea water produces vapor. This is a deflector. The vapor passes through the coil cell, and then it get condensed. The condensed water, which is the fresh water, get suction by the distillate pump, and it then get discharged to the freshwater tank. So guys, this is then condenser which condenses the seawater inlet outlet, and this is the brine air ejector which ejects the brine, okay, which eject the brine and get discharged to the. Also guys, if you want the videos on starting, stopping and operation, also on the troubleshooting, maintenance related video on a freshwater generator, do comment in the comment box. If you like this video, then subscribe it. Thank you.